Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Libra. Now this will be for the 25th of April to the 1st of May 2022. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. Thanks for the support. If you haven't, welcome to my channel. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Don't forget it's a general reading. It is not going to suit every single person out there. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, time can be fluid, energy can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. Okay, so because my readings have been going for so long, I wanted to try and cut them down. So I've picked more oracle cards, but I've shuffled and got a card to read for you. I thought that might be quicker than actually, sitting here shuffling for this long. Okay, so let's start. First card you got is Spiritual Growth and Peace. This talks about, acknowledging that you have recently experienced an incident or event that has elevated your spirituality. So maybe something actually made you believe in something, which is really good. You're growing, and peace is always a good thing as well. For you to be wanting to manifest, ask and you shall receive, the angels are saying, which is really good as well. Focus one step at a time. No matter what you're doing in life, one step at a time. You're making progress, which is good. You've just got to keep on doing that. But yeah, be gentle with yourself, one step at a time. Now, you've got manifest and the opportunity beckons, which is like the same as the Magician and the Four of Cups. I feel like, you're in a situation where you're feeling depressed, you're discontent, dissatisfied, bored, feeling unfulfilled, stuck, any of that sort of stuff. And I'm wondering, what are you manifesting? Maybe you actually need to manifest more about what you want, more so than what you don't want. If you're not feeling that happy, I feel like, you need to manifest something that's going to make you happier. There needs to be an equal give and take with the giving and the receiving, the Six of Pentacles card. But this is also about karma. It's also about what you put out, you get back. If you need help, ask. It can be, charity, generosity, giving or receiving help, whatever this is. But you've got the 6 and the 7. So you are progressing. 7 is being patient, putting in the hard work. You're waiting for your plans to bear fruit. You're looking at your life with a long-term view. So you're trying to figure out, where to go from here, I guess. You do have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So whether you're having a lot of bad luck or you're resisting the change, I feel like you're definitely resisting the change. Like, even though you're not happy, you feel like there's unfinished business. You've got Eternal Dance in reverse. Funny enough, it's like movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. It's like, once again, not wanting to break the cycle. It's pretty much the same card I just read. But 9 and 1 is 10. So, it's like completion. So there's something that needs to be completed, but possibly not happening. Because you're not wanting to make movement. You've got passion, love, spiritual communion, sacred heart as well. So this is about twin flames. This is about your person. It's about a sacred heart. You don't want to start something new, and possibly that is because you feel like this is your person. But at the same time, maybe this comes back to you just resisting the change. Maybe, you know, you're dealing with your own internal things. You know, it could be, it doesn't have to be that you're dissatisfied or whatever in the relationship, but maybe you're resisting the change because, you know, you're depressed, you're not in a good place. You're doubting yourself, you know, you're doubting whether this is a twin flame. You know, it could be anything, different for different people. But yeah, I mean, you've got the twin flame card, and, you know, take as resonates with you. You've got power and believe and work on the bottom. I feel like, you know, there is an equal give and take with the balance card. I feel like there is an equal give and take. I feel like, you know, you possibly live together or share a home together. You do have that togetherness. You really don't want to have a new beginning, like I've said. But you do work together as a team, and I feel like you've got passion. I feel like, you know, if you're diligent, and you can be successful, but you've got to be able to both put in the hard work. You've also got belief, so keep the faith. It's also about believing in yourself, believing in, you know, other people. And you've got power. These are all on the bottom. So standing strong, strength, powerful. You know, I feel like you're a power couple. I feel like you work together well as a team, and you're both standing strong together. So I don't know why you're doubting. Now, the ones that fell out were relationship, journey, and deception. I feel like, you know, there could have been deception in the past. Are you deceiving yourself, possibly? It's like 3 and 1 is 4 as well. So because there's 31 down in the bottom corner. 3 and 1 is 4. 4 is all about stability, foundation, a plan, and it's in reverse. So whether you're deceiving yourself that there is stability here, or you have a good plan or a good foundation, I don't know. Somebody could be deceiving themselves about that. Like maybe you just don't really want to accept that fact either. This could be you or your person. It's like, yeah, maybe they don't see the stability in the foundation, like a firm foundation here. Otherwise, for others, it could be that, you know, maybe there's been deception in the past and now the deception's over. But someone feels like it's definitely about a relationship. It's about compromise. It's about understanding. You've got to be able to grow together as well as individually. But I feel like you're at this crossroads where you're thinking, is it time to move on? You know, you're trying to plan, and funny enough, that's a 440 is the number, so 4 as well, so 40, which is 4. So once again, you know, like you're realizing that it's time to move on, and is that to something that's got more stability and you know, has a firm foundation. You kind of trying to decide what it is you want. But yeah, it's all about a relationship. I just feel like you've got like a paradise in reverse. So whether, yeah, somebody just, I feel like it's reality's hit is what I just heard. It makes you nervous. It makes you nervous, whether it's you or your person. It makes you nervous that there's this feeling of lack of stability and security here. And I feel like that doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't make you feel happy. It doesn't make you feel secure. You know what I mean? Far out. My whole body is goosebumping tonight. You need to be you authentically, though. You're on your own path, right? So I feel like you need to make sure your heart and your mind are both in alignment when it comes to this situation, this relationship. Is it a bit unconventional? Possibly. Are you a bit unconventional? Possibly. You know, but I feel like whatever it is, you need to be authentically you. As a couple, and you know, you should be able to be a couple. You should be able to be authentic with your partner and genuine, and yeah, I feel like that's what that's about. You need to be authentically you, but you've also got ultimate love. You need to release the past. You know, you need to forgive others and yourself. You need to let the past go. You've got to do some work on the inside so you can change the outside. So it's about ultimate love as well. Clear your energy, do some chakra energy balancing, clear your space, make it a positive environment. You've also got inner peace, so clear and heal those past traumas. Now, the few that fell out, made with love and shy, both in reverse. It's funny, I feel like, you know, I don't feel like you're a shy person, but I feel like you could have been shy with this person when you first, you know, said, you know, realized you like them or whatever this is. Maybe you're not even a couple, but I feel like, you know, at first it was like this person made you nervous. But I don't feel like it stopped you asking them out. And I don't feel like you ever second guessed that either. You've got made with love, a gift from the heart, sentimental, an offering or contribution. You're being there in support. Are you as supportive to your partner as, or as to this person as they are to you? But I feel like somebody is definitely like emotionally drained. They're physically drained, mentally drained, you know, spiritually depleted. It's like somebody feels like they're just so done. You need to work on yourself and do some healing. I don't feel like you want to lose this person, though. Let's do some tarot. We'll find out some more information. Okay, so as I said, I've already pre-shuffled. I would like 9 cards, please, for Libra. Okay. Wish my body would stop goosebumping. Okay, on the bottom you have wise counselor. So whatever you're going through, it's a spiritual lesson. There's things you need to learn. Also, you've got the Sun card, which is the best card in the deck. I feel like even if you broke up, you know, it's like you get your possibility of getting back together, reconciliation, but whatever, the Sun card's here. So the Sun is about being you authentically. It's about you don't need validation. It's about material happiness, joyous outcomes, success, all those things. You know, I feel like somebody doesn't really want to make a decision, trying to avoid making a decision of some kind. Okay. Jesus, there's more cards than what I thought. Okay, let's see what's going on the table. I feel like you can be successful, right? I feel like with the card in the middle, the Six of Fire, this talks about, you know, success and victory, making progress, self-confidence. It's about recognition. Maybe you're going to do something that you're going to get recognized for, but it's also about self-esteem. Yeah, I just feel like you can be successful. Tell me more. So something happened. A tower moment happened, and that made everything change, which is why I said there could have been a reconciliation. Now, I feel like somebody tried to resist this ending, you know, and I feel like, you know, they forgave, they released the pain, and as I said, you could have got back together. The Chariot tells me, though, that you can be successful if you're determined and make a change. You've got to have the direction and, you know, you've got to have the drive and the ambition to make a change. So I feel like, you know, if you did, then great. So yeah, you've had this tower moment. Now, I feel like the truth definitely came out, and I feel like, you know, it was like, yeah, and I feel like that was the tower moment. I feel like it was the truth coming out, and you had to make a decision. What do you want to do? You had multiple choices, could have been juggling people, things, whatever, but you're weighing up your options. You have the Star card, so it's like you needed to do some healing and, you know, have faith, have hope that, you know, everything was going to be okay. You know, because you did feel optimistic about this situation. So I feel like you definitely needed to weigh up your options, decide if you know, what this is worth to you, make some changes, whatever. Now, the Three of Water in reverse. Three of Cups, I mean, that talks about three's a crowd. It talks about, you know, being more independent. It talks about, I just feel like there was some sort of third party, and it doesn't have to be a sexual person. It could be a person in their ear, family, friend, you know, mother, sister, brother, dad, you know, it could be whatever. And it can also be a thing. It can be an addiction. It could be something like that. So tell me about this Three of Water. Five of Wands. Yeah, like this caused a lot of conflict. And you didn't know where you stood, or they didn't know where they stood. Whatever this is, I feel like somebody didn't know where they stood with this whole situation because, you know, what were they? It was like choices. What are you going to do? You didn't want to take a risk to lose this person either. But somebody was definitely disappointed with how this all went. What was it? What was the choices? Tell me more about these choices. Six of Pentacles and Page of Swords. Somebody could have been giving to other people or other things, or like I said, I mean, they really needed to look after themselves. It could have been one person was giving, you know, all that support and time and effort, and the other person wasn't. But I feel like somebody told you, somebody communicated something with you that let you know you or your person, and that obviously is where the truth came out, and something needed to change. And that was the Tower moment. You know, as I said, you could be successful, but you have to deal with whatever it is you've got to deal with first. Now, Four of Air, I mean, this is about taking a rest, having some time by yourself. And as I said, I feel like you probably had some sort of breakup because there was a relationship, there was a reconciliation card. So yeah, somebody was definitely contemplating, like, what's my choices? Do I want, you know, this person, that person? Do I want this thing, that thing? Like, whatever you're tossing up. It was like somebody needed to really contemplate, you know, what they wanted. It was about, you know, facing their inner fears. What's important? Yeah, somebody was being dishonest, and, you know, they don't want to take accountability for their actions, and, you know, maybe they didn't want to own up to it. So it could have been something that, yeah, wasn't good. I feel like you're always waiting for this person to be like Prince Charming. You're always waiting for them to be who you thought they would be. With the Five of Swords in reverse, you know, this can be reconciliation. This person could have felt defeated. They wanted to make amends, you know, they had past resentment, whatever, but there was definitely a loss, like I said, and it was like somebody wanted to reconcile. Yeah, I feel like somebody was very irresponsible and, you know, careless. They felt like they were stuck. I feel like it was toxic the way it was, and that's why something needed to change. The Knight of Air, I feel like somebody needed to be motivated or determined. They needed something to happen, and I feel like this Tower moment had to happen for this all to happen, for all of this to change. It was like without the Tower moment, things would have been the same. Yeah, it's like you needed to go and do some soul searching, some introspection, some, you know, have some time to think by yourself. As I said, figure out what it is that makes you happy, because I don't feel like you are currently. And I feel like it comes back to your self-worth. Like I said that with the first card. Like, you know, so I'm wondering whether, like, this is an example. You could have been drinking because you couldn't cope with how you feel about yourself, or, you know, what's going on in your life or something. So you took up drinking. You became an alcoholic, say, and something happened and you met somebody. Now, they found out you're a drinker. They found out you're an alcoholic. They said, I'm leaving. I'm out. You know, maybe someone told them you're an alcoholic. You didn't know, whatever, right? So they left. You realize you want this person. And so you have to make a change. You have to do this soul searching to figure out what it is you want. Do you want this person? Do you not? You're being dishonest to them. So it's like it was causing conflict to be an alcoholic. So do you want to go and get some help, or do you want to be with this person? You know, or do you want to just continue being an alcoholic? It's kind of that storyline. So yeah, this is about empowerment. This is about taking back your own power. You know, as I said, it's taking that inspired action, manifesting what it is you do want. I think I spent all my cards. Crap. Yeah, look, you got Magician and you got the Magician in reverse. So I feel like, yeah, like there was definite manipulation, and I feel like you could have lied to, like, for the example of the alcoholic, like you could have lied about that for, you know, a really long time, or, you know, but I feel like the truth comes out, and you got some clarity, you know, you realized that things needed to change. Someone could have told, you know, your person or whatever this is. And you've got the Star card. So this is about you doing healing. This is about you becoming more optimistic, getting that inner clarity that things need to change. You know, it's about having faith. It's about having purpose. Sorry about that. A phone call just came through and it cut out. So yeah, as I said, what are you manifesting? You know, the truth has come out. You've got to have a fresh start. You've got to do that healing. With the Six of Pentacles, as I said, it's definitely a one-sided, you know, it was all one-sided before. And there was deception, there was, you know, secrets, and I feel like things had to change. And this all happened because, as I said, a tower moment happened and it caused a breakup. It caused, you know, somebody walked away. Somebody walked away, and, you know, I think that caused things to need to change. There was definite, like, third party as such. Doesn't have to be it could be a thing, like, as I said, alcohol or something like that, but it you know, it could be something. Doesn't have to be a person. But if it's not, you've got the Four of Pentacles. So it's like, you know, somebody wants long-term security, right? I just feel like, as much as you're resisting the change, you want long-term security. So is that happening? It's going to take courage. It's going to take, you know, getting out there. I feel like somebody's a person of action. The other one, I feel like you definitely also need to work on yourself, though. You know, work on who you are, you know, I feel like you don't want to let this person go, though. You know, you feel like you need some sort of closure. And you've got the Two of Cups. Like, you know, you feel like this person is your kindred spirit. You feel like this person is your person. With the Seven of Earth in reverse, it's like you're making slow progress. You know, it's, you know, you are invested, but you're making slow progress. Like, you know, maybe even your person is like trying to support you, but are you worth the investment, first of all? And are you, as long as you're making some sort of progress, because if you're not making any progress, then, you know, they're probably not going to want to stay. Yeah, exactly. You need to release all those limiting beliefs about yourself. You need to detach from whatever this is that I said to you was the issue. If it's alcohol, you need to cut it. You know, you need to, you know, do whatever you need to make this work. You are resilient. You do have courage. You do have strength. You know, like, you can do this. It depends what you want. And you've got balance. So you need to do some sort of self-healing. There's definitely an excess of something. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you were being definitely cold-hearted, deceitful, sly, cruel. You know, you weren't being a great person. It caused, you know, some sort of, as I said, heartbreak to somebody, which was probably, you know, because you had lack of direction, or they looked at it like it was a missed opportunity. With the Page of Swords in reverse as well, yeah, like you weren't a good person. You were communicating in a really unhealthy way. I feel like you didn't have any self-control. There was no moderation. You didn't want to compromise, and something had to change. So that's what I feel like happened. And it caused you a lot of, there was a lot of anxiety with your person, depression, nightmares, whatever. But someone had to move on and leave the past behind. So if you wanted to be with this person, you had to make some changes. And if your person wanted to be with you, then I guess they need to be there to support you. Now, you've got the Two of Fire, Six of Air, both in reverse, and the Eight of Fire in reverse. Yeah, somebody was resisting the change. But I feel like this person, your person probably even stopped communication with you for a while. For some people, it could have been 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 months, whatever. You've also got the Six of Air in reverse. So I just feel like you were resisting the change. You felt like there was unfinished business. Is there hope in this situation? I mean, I guess that's up to you guys. It could even have been 16 days, 8, 6, and 2. Maybe even 10 days, 8 and 2, both fire signs. So, or 6 days, 6 weeks, 10 days, 10 weeks, any of those. But you could have stopped communication, or somebody stopped communication with you. But with the Two of Fire, this is fearing the unknown, needing to, have some personal goals. And I feel like, there were things that you needed to change for yourself as well as for your relationship. Definitely had a lot of inner conflict about this. Yeah, you were trying to resist the change. You have the Death card, so in reverse. You definitely were resisting it. You needed to do that work on yourself and get rid of all these things that don't serve you, because it wasn't going to give you your wishes fulfilled, your 10 of Cups, your happy family life. It wasn't offering stability, support, nothing. So yeah, I feel like this definitely left somebody feeling dissatisfied, depressed, but at the same time resisting the change. But somebody definitely had too many options. Like they maybe even had commitment issues, but there was a lot of self-indulgent issues. And whether it was you or your person, I feel like you were definitely in some sort of denial about it as well. Yeah, you needed to make a lifestyle change and be goal-oriented, driven to succeed, determined. You needed to be truthful. You needed to come in right, because the way things were, you didn't have the same values, the same, anything as this other person. So you really needed to work on yourself. Anyway, that is what I have for you, Libra. I hope that resonates, and if it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I will catch you with the next read. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.